Hemmati. I'm from Scotland originally. I've been working in Brussels for 4 years. I have a background in youth policy and EU policy. And I'm the co-founder of Leadarise, a network for young women professionals in 4 cities. We want to encourage young professionals to surround themselves with the people who bring out the best in them. And we believe that if you're proactive and you want to improve your leadership skills, your chances to have an incredible career, then the easiest way to do that is to be helped by your peers and to learn from each other. And we ultimately hope that if young people help each other to have rewarding careers, then they're ultimately going to help other people down the line when they've become like success. And what we want to encourage is a chain reaction of leaders raising up the future leaders of the world. Well, an example of a classic Leadarise activity is one of the things that we do is we identify young women to watch. So young women in their 20s and 30s who may be entrepreneurs or politicians, they're already doing incredible things. And we showcase them. So we show the world, have a look at what these incredible professionals are doing already. And then we get them to come speak to our participants. So they will talk in an event that we hope will inspire young women and young men to realize that it's really not that unattainable. You can help yourself become a leader, whether it's in your own life, whether it's in your community, whether it's in your career. And I think that's one of the most rewarding things we do. I've had a really wonderful time in this partnership with the US Mission. I'm very, very excited to take part in the International Visitor Leadership Programme this year. I chose entrepreneurship and innovation as my theme because I felt this was an area where I could learn a lot from the United States and where things move a lot faster than in Europe. So that's something that interests me a lot. And of course, speaking at the US-EU summit earlier this year was life-changing for me. So we are delighted to have the US Mission on board. Introducing President Obama was incredible. It was certainly one of the hardest things I've had to do in my career. It is my hope that one day all young women will take their places as the leading lights of their communities. It is my hope that one day soon all young women will move the world with a grace and insight to match that of the man we have the honor of hearing from today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please have a seat. Good evening. Guten Bonsoir. Guten Abend. Thank you, Laura, for that remarkable introduction. Before she came out, she told me not to be nervous. And I can only imagine, I think her father is in the audience, and I can only imagine how proud he is of her. We're grateful for her work, but she's also reminding us that our future will be defined by young people like her.
It was a really big challenge emotionally and physically. I don't think I slept for the 7 days beforehand, but it was an amazing experience, particularly because he's someone I admire as a leader, and what we're trying to do at Leadarise is get young professionals to start considering themselves as leaders. And in the very short interaction I had with him, what I found that was remarkable is that he was clearly trying to make me feel comfortable and trying to put me at ease. And I was standing there thinking, this is someone who is the most, people call him the most powerful man in the world, which I guess he is. And he was taking the time to make me feel comfortable in his presence, and I had a really good time with him, and it's certainly something I will never forget and I will tell my grandchildren about. Appearing in the media was very strange. It was very surreal. I think Leadarise is a movement of volunteers. We have no PR budget. So in that sense, it was amazing because people were talking about what we were doing in the press. It reached as far as Scotland at Home. It was in America. It was really big in Flanders, and it was really cool to be on radio for the first time and that kind of thing. But I think it's something I would find very hard to get used to. It's a very new aspect to anything I've had to deal with before. So it was wonderful, but it was a little bit surreal as well. The whole thing was overwhelming. The whole experience, that is certainly how I would describe it. I only really started understanding what had happened about a week or two later, and that's when I really started smiling and thinking, wow, I can't believe that in less than a year our project was recognised by the White House. I think it's inspired me in a very clear way. I think introducing President Obama at the Beaux-Arts showed me in one moment that anything is possible. If you had told me a couple of years ago that as a result of volunteering, that's the kind of opportunity, the kind of door that would open to me, I really wouldn't have thought it possible. And what it's led me to do is ask myself, what next? And that's what I'm trying to figure out now. So in terms of inspiring me personally, all it's done is given me a lot more determination to continue with our project. I think we've got a very exciting year ahead of us. And I think in terms of my own career, it's taught me that anything's possible.